drivers in Japan have been using a set of habits that dramatically improve fuel efficiency. Here is the part most people in the United States have never heard. These techniques became widespread after the 1970s oil crisis, when every drop of fuel started being treated as a strategic resource by an entire country. Now here is what makes them so practical. None of these tricks require mechanical knowledge, expensive tools, or a single modification to the vehicle. They are simple adjustments to the way you drive, habits most American drivers were never taught. And once you understand the logic behind them, you start noticing just how much fuel is being thrown away every single day on the road. Today, you are going to learn 14 techniques inspired by Japanese eco-driving that can instantly stretch your range. Some you can apply in seconds. Others require a small shift in mindset behind the wheel. But together, they form a system that can make a single tank last far longer than you ever imagined. And at the end, I will show you the one mistake millions of drivers make every day. A habit so common, it might be draining more fuel from your tank than anything else on this list. Let us get started. Number 14. Long-range vision. Most drivers believe they are paying close attention to traffic. In reality, they are simply reacting to whatever is directly in front of them. The car ahead brakes, they brake. Traffic slows down, they slow down. The light turns red, and only then do they lift off the throttle. This style of driving feels completely normal, but it destroys fuel efficiency. Every late reaction wastes energy that was already paid for at the pump. In Japan, eco-driving training teaches something different. Long-range vision. Instead of focusing only on the bumper of the car directly ahead, you start looking far down the road. Brake lights 3 or 4 cars away. Traffic signals at the next intersection. The flow pattern of an entire block. When you anticipate these situations, you simply lift off the accelerator earlier and let the car slow down on its own momentum. Many times, traffic starts moving again before you ever reach the stop section, which means you do not have to brake at all. This single habit cuts the constant accelerate and brake cycle that defines most American driving, and by itself, it can produce noticeable savings on a daily commute. Number 13. The constant speed principle. A lot of drivers assume fuel consumption depends mainly on how fast you are going. In reality, the biggest enemy of efficiency is not your top speed. It is constant variation. Every time you accelerate, the engine injects more fuel to generate the extra power. Every time you brake, that energy is simply wasted as heat in the brake pads. This is why experienced eco-drivers focus on holding a steady speed. On the highway, your right foot should be as stable as possible. No constant micro-adjustments. Going up a slight incline, do not press harder on the pedal. Let the car lose a little speed naturally. When the road levels out, the vehicle will recover that speed without demanding extra fuel from the tank. If your car has cruise control, even better. Cruise control makes those micro-adjustments far more efficiently than almost any human driver could. Stable speed means less wasted energy and more miles per gallon at the end of every trip. Number 12. Efficient acceleration. There is a very common myth that says accelerating gently always saves fuel. In practice, that approach can actually make things worse. When you accelerate too slowly, the engine spends a longer stretch of time in an inefficient operating range, working harder than it needs to and burning more fuel in the process. The right approach is progressive, purposeful acceleration. When the light turns green, accelerate firmly but smoothly. Not aggressively, not sluggishly. The goal is to reach your cruising speed quickly, then ease off the throttle and ride the momentum. In other words, short and efficient bursts of acceleration. The faster you move the engine through its least efficient phase, the better your overall fuel economy will be by the end of the day. Number 11. The engine's sweet spot. Most people pay attention only to the speedometer, but the real story of fuel consumption is happening inside the engine itself. Every engine has an RPM range where it operates at maximum efficiency. Outside of that range, it starts wasting fuel. If the RPMs run too high, the engine burns extra fuel just to maintain a given speed. If the RPMs run too low under load, the engine struggles and consumes more as well. The trick is to keep the engine sitting comfortably in its optimal range. In a manual car, that means shifting up earlier instead of letting the engine wind out. In an automatic car, it means using smooth, moderate throttle inputs so the transmission upshifts quickly into a taller gear. A comfortable engine uses less fuel. A stressed engine uses more. The principle is that simple. Number 10. Tire pressure control. This is one of the simplest tips on the entire list and one of the most ignored by American drivers. Tire pressure drops over time, and most people never notice because the loss happens gradually. The car still drives normally. The handling feels fine. But fuel consumption starts climbing without any obvious reason. Underinflated tires increase rolling resistance. The engine has to work harder to keep the vehicle moving at the same speed, and that means more fuel is being burned for the exact same trip. The right approach is to check tire pressure regularly, always when the tires are cold, preferably first thing in the morning before driving anywhere. That gives you an accurate reading. Properly inflated tires reduce engine load and improve efficiency immediately, sometimes by several percent on the very next tank. Number 9. The unnecessary weight rule. Another common mistake is driving around with a steady load of extra weight without realizing it is even there. Everything inside the vehicle affects fuel consumption, because at the end of the day, the engine has to move every single pound of cargo down the road. The problem is that this weight usually accumulates from small, forgettable items that build up over weeks and months. Tools left in the trunk after a project. Cardboard boxes that were supposed to come out yesterday. Sports gear from last season. Travel items from a trip 3 months ago. By the end of the year, many drivers are hauling dozens and sometimes hundreds of extra pounds around their daily route for no reason at all. Every acceleration requires more energy to move that extra mass. That extra energy comes straight out of the fuel tank. Keeping the car lighter reduces engine effort, especially during starts and accelerations, and over time, the small optimizations turn into real savings. The most interesting part is this. None of the techniques on this list require a single dollar of investment. They only require awareness. And this is only the beginning. Number 8. The aerodynamic drag factor. Once your vehicle reaches higher speeds, an invisible enemy starts playing a major role in your fuel consumption. Aerodynamic drag. At low city speeds, vehicle weight is the dominant factor in efficiency. But once you hit the highway, the air itself becomes the main force holding the car back. Modern vehicles are engineered for years inside wind tunnels to slice through the air with minimal resistance. But small additions can ruin that careful engineering in an instant. Roof racks, cargo boxes, bike mounts on the trunk, all of those increase drag. And even when they are completely empty, they still hurt efficiency every mile they ride along. The faster you drive, the bigger the penalty becomes. At highway speed, the engine has to work significantly harder just to push the vehicle through the air. Removing those accessories when they are not actively in use allows the car to return to its optimal aerodynamic shape. That alone translates into real fuel savings, especially on a long road trip across the country. Number 7. The smart choice between AC and open windows. In daily driving, the comfort question usually comes down to 2 options. Roll the windows down or turn on the air conditioning. A lot of drivers believe the AC always burns more fuel. That is not the full story. At low speeds, like in city traffic, driving with the windows down is more efficient. Air flows in naturally, and the engine does not have to power the AC compressor. But everything changes the moment you reach the highway. At higher speeds, open windows disrupt the air flowing around the body of the car, creating turbulence and a measurable increase in drag. The engine has to work harder to overcome it. In that scenario, running the AC with the windows closed is actually more efficient. The rule is simple: windows down in the city, AC on the highway. Before we get into the most surprising techniques on this list, hit the like button and subscribe. We did serious research for this video, and that small tap on your screen tells us to keep producing content like this for you. We have plenty more fuel-saving secrets coming your way. Number 6. Idle time awareness. Leaving the car running while sitting still feels harmless. Waiting for someone in front of the house. Sitting in a long drive-through line. Warming up the engine on a cold morning. But the reality is that the engine is burning fuel the entire time without moving the car a single inch. Modern engines do not need long warm-up periods like older vehicles from the 1970s and 1980s did. In most cases, the best approach is to start the engine and begin driving smoothly right away. Every minute spent idling is fuel burned with zero return on investment. Over weeks and months, that adds up to a significant waste. If you know you are going to be parked for more than a minute, shutting off the engine is the smartest move you can make. Number 5. Choosing the right fuel. There is a stubborn myth that says premium gasoline always improves performance and efficiency, no matter what car you drive. That is simply not true. The actual difference between regular and premium fuel comes down to the octane rating, which is just a measurement of resistance to knocking inside the cylinder. High-performance engines and certain turbocharged vehicles genuinely require higher octane fuel. But the vast majority of vehicles sold in the United States are designed to run perfectly well on regular gasoline. Using premium fuel in a car that does not actually require it will not improve fuel economy. It will not improve performance. You are simply paying extra at the pump for no measurable benefit at all. Japanese drivers follow the owner's manual strictly on this question, and that is exactly what every American driver should do. Number 4. The importance of the air filter. Every engine needs a balanced mixture of air and fuel to operate efficiently. A lot of drivers forget that the air side of that equation matters just as much as the fuel side. The air filter is what keeps dirt and debris from entering the engine. But over time, that filter becomes clogged with dust, pollen, and grime. When that happens, airflow into the engine becomes restricted. What does the engine do in response? It compensates by burning more fuel to produce the same amount of power. The car keeps running like it always has, just less efficiently with every passing mile. Checking and replacing the air filter on schedule is one of the cheapest maintenance items in the entire vehicle, and it has a direct, measurable impact on fuel economy. Number 3. Fuel cap sealing. Most drivers never think twice about the gas cap, but that small piece of plastic plays an important role in efficiency. Modern vehicles use a fully sealed fuel system designed to prevent fuel from evaporating. If the cap is loose, cracked, or has a worn-out rubber seal underneath, fuel vapors can escape into the air every single day the car sits in the driveway. It seems minor at first, but over weeks and months, those small losses turn into real money disappearing from the tank. A failing cap can also trigger the check engine light on the dashboard, which sends a lot of drivers straight to the dealer for an unnecessary diagnostic visit. The fix could not be simpler. Tighten the cap until it clicks every time you fill up. Check the rubber seal for cracks or hardening twice a year. Number 2. The quarter tank rule. Some drivers treat the low fuel light like a personal challenge, trying to push the tank as close to empty as possible before filling up. That habit can actually create long-term problems for the vehicle. Inside the gas tank, there is an electric fuel pump that is cooled by the fuel surrounding it. When the level drops too low, that pump can start pulling in air along with the gasoline, which causes additional wear over time. There is another problem at low fuel levels. Sediment and debris settle at the bottom of every tank, and the lower the fuel level drops, the more likely those particles are to be sucked into the fuel line and the filter. Keeping at least a quarter tank in the vehicle protects the fuel pump and helps you avoid expensive repair bills down the road. Number 1. The calm lane strategy. In heavy traffic, a lot of drivers try to save time by constantly switching lanes. The idea is always to pick whatever lane looks fastest at the moment. In practice, that habit dramatically increases fuel consumption. Every lane change requires acceleration to get into a gap, followed by another round of braking when that lane slows down again. The cycle repeats over and over for the entire commute. Multiple traffic studies have shown that drivers who constantly switch lanes rarely arrive much faster than drivers who simply stay in one lane and let the road flow naturally. The time difference is usually minimal, sometimes only 1 or 2 minutes on a 30-minute drive. But the fuel consumption difference can be significant. Maintaining a smoother, more consistent driving style with fewer lane changes preserves momentum and reduces the load on the engine. At the end of the day, that translates into one thing: more miles per gallon on every single tank. If any of these techniques saved you money at the pump or showed you a habit you can change starting tomorrow morning, hit the like button and subscribe before you go. We have plenty more driving secrets and fuel-saving tricks coming your way every week. Click on the next video for even more techniques that could save you hundreds of dollars over the course of a single year. You will not regret watching it.